Welcome to the Lock-In Podcast, episode 25. Welcome inmates. I hope you're all doing well. It's your host, Joel. Hope you put up a drink. I am drinking vodka and flavoured water tonight. Again, our next one of just the regular, a little bit shorter, much more cosy pub talks. How you doing, Sean?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm drinking Desperado.
Nice.
I'm avoiding Corona. There's a whole box. There's two Coronas on the table waiting for me when the Desperado's gone, and I'm looking at them going, nah. God, it's just I'm sick of it, man.
It's funny. You're doing like shifty eyes to be like make your point more clear. We need to do a video podcast at some point.
We do need to do a video podcast.
That needs to be a thing. Because this is episode 25. Next episode is half a year of doing these. Obviously, we've had a break, but half a year is pretty mad. This is the longest I think I've stuck to anything. Except,
we did try one away, but I got you back.
You did. He lassoed me. I feel like Red Dead Redemption. I was like taken to a train track, like film the podcast or you'll die.
Yeah, pretty much. It was exact. I was wearing a cowboy outfit and everything. Joel was really confused. He was. I just woke up. He literally just woke up in his bed, tied up, and I was like, "What's going on?" I said, "Don't worry about it. It's all good."
It was weird. Yeah, when we went out for the drinks before, I don't really remember much of it, and then just woke up. You take me back. Is that your normal trick?
A master never reveals his secrets.
How's your week been anyway?
It's been busy, but it's been alright.
Yeah,
it's been busy. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it's been good.
I bet that's
nothing interesting happened, but I've got a bunch. I've been listening to music really to fill my free time and everything else. And
anything cool?
I've been listening to some new stuff.
Ooh, exciting.
Dean Mob Happy.
Dean Mob Happy. Dean Mob rings a bell.
They're alright. They got some. I like some of their stuff.
Yeah.
And there's another band. It begins with K. I'm dyslexic. I don't even want to bother writing its name down because I've never read it before in my life, and I can't. It looks like Kangaroo, but it's not Kangaroo.
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna call them Kangaroo because that's a good name for a band. I feel.
Yeah. Well, actually, how about on our Facebook page? Obviously, we're trying to promote more. How about me and you both link a song? We'll put it on the Facebook page and just be like, hey, from the podcast, this are the two songs that we recommend this week.
Deal. I already know mine. Mine's gonna be D Mob.
Sick. I've been listening to a couple of bits of new music as well. I've got some really funky new songs. Actually, BTS's new song releases tomorrow. The biggest boy band in the world. It's their first all English song. Because they're obviously a Korean band. Honestly, they're a money-making machine, actually. I looked at, there's a trailer for their song, right? It's a 30-second trailer. 10 seconds of it is the studio that made it, like, introducing the trailer. So it's 20 seconds of hot, not even music, like, a part of a video. It's got 44 million views.
Yeah, but
what is that?
People just love them. People just love them.
It's mad. That
yeah. The Killers have also released a new album. I haven't listened to it yet because I don't quite like the single. I think it's called Caution. I think it's Caution. I don't like that single. So I haven't really listened to the album, but I probably will do because I love the Killers.
Yeah.
And it will either go up there with Sam's Town or it will go with Sawdust and Be Forgotten.
Is that albums?
Yeah. Sawdust is a terrible. It's not even. I don't think they ever play a song from Sawdust when you see them live. I think that's how bad that album is.
It didn't perform very well then.
No, it was awful. I think it was.
Would you just listen to an hour and a half of Mr. Brightside on loop? Would that be enough for a concert if they just played that live?
I probably would. To be fair, and I like to say no, but I probably would. The thing is,
I feel like it'd be a great atmosphere. I think people would love it.
It would be, yeah. I will say this: I've seen the Killers 3 times. I was going to see them a 4th time this year, but Corona happened and everything got cancelled. Boom. But they are probably one of the best bands I've seen live, alongside Foo Fighters.
Okay.
They're definitely up there.
Yeah.
And my dad gives them best company. Will say it's Brandon Flowers. He says he's the modern day Freddie Mercury, which it's a compliment to him, but I think it's partly an insult to Freddie Mercury because I mean I don't know. I never seen I never got to see Queen, but my dad has seen Queen. He saw Queen in the famous Wembley Arena.
Oh, at Live Aid.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah,
one of the best gigs of all time.
One of the best gigs of all time. But my dad said that he's the closest we get to modern day Freddie Mercury.
Oh, that's cool. So it was lead singer of Killers, that is.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, there you go.
I have seen them I've seen them, as I said, I've seen them 3 times in various size stadiums and everything else, and every single time the crowd just. The last time I saw them was in the O2, and I've seen a lot of bands just cough and die. I don't know what it is. The O2 just doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Live. It really struggles for live.
Like it depends.
Well, it depends. If you're in that weird pub section they've got, so I've seen a band called Chess and Dave.
Yeah.
Which is like an old East End folk band thing, but that's a great atmosphere. That's really good. It's like a pub. It's like basically like a pub with a stage sort of thing they've done there. Mm-hmm. That works really well. But I've seen a few bands just cough and die in the bits of the O2. Yeah, but I mean, especially because it's got 2 floors.
Yes.
So if you're in a sitting down bit and everything else,
yeah,
a lot of people just sit down for the whole thing. I went to see Muse, and I was in the sitting down bit and everything else, and it was really. I mean, I got into it because I paid the money. I'm getting to enjoy the music, but it's. I mean, people just sit there and be like, it's good music. It's like,
because part of the gig is enjoying the audience vibe, right? The buzz. Yeah. Otherwise, if everyone's dead around you, like it takes a lot more to get you going.
Yeah, it's
like if you're in the crowd and everyone's jumping, you're jumping. Like it just has to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I can totally see that.
But Killers is one of the few bands I've actually have been in a place where they've got this. I was in the ground bit and everything else, but they had the people in the chairs were. Everyone was up on their feet, dancing and everything else, and having a good time. So it's like, damn.
Yeah, gives people they can just control a room so much better. I guess that's why I like things like. I mean, the O2 is brilliant. I actually love the O2. I've never been to a bad gig, but I like stuff like O2 Academy Brixton or Islington, like really intimate. Yeah. Like still big, but intimate.
Yeah, but they're better venues, really.
Yeah.
I think they're a lot better venues.
I can definitely see that. You just get buzzy.
I think playing in a field is probably the best, to be fair.
Playing in a field? Surely the music
like a festival, like a music festival.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah, I get you.
I think that's just one of the best, you can't, you can literally pick how, the audience can literally, if you're an audience member, you can literally pick how involved you want to be in.
So true, actually,
You want to be chilled, you want to be in the back chilling, just listening and enjoying the music. You could be chilled at the back, just enjoying. If you want to be at the front, having a mosh pit, you could be at the front having a mosh pit. I mean, it's completely up to you.
That's a good point. I mean, you can get that with reasonable sized stadiums as well. Like if you go to Brixton, you can stand to the sides and not mosh, and still enjoy the music. But if you're in the centre, you're moshing to almost everyone. That's just like the Brixton vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean. Actually, yeah, I do love I did like the festival vibe. I rarely mosh. Now that I'm 25, I'm an old man. I don't feel like I have to be up at the front of a stage. I've done my time there. So now I enjoy that sitting at the side or sitting halfway back in a crowd. I like having people around me, like jumping and buzzy. I just don't have to be at the front. I don't want to queue for 4 hours to get to the front of a queue.
Yeah, the last time I moshed was to the Foo Fighters at Reading Festival last year.
Oh, yeah. And
I've been there for, I think I mentioned this before, I was there for 5 days, for people who don't know. I was there for 5 days, and I think over the course of the 5 days, I totaled 7 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Which is just, I would not recommend.
My body was shutting down.
Oh man, it was, it's so hot. And it was like, I'm going to the mosh pit, and then when you go to the mosh pit, like, nah. My body's got nothing to give. It's like I walked in thinking, yes, this is the best thing ever. And I walked in, and when I went to push someone, and it's like my arms wouldn't even lift. It was like, oh no,
I am a shell of a man.
Pretty much. It's like, yeah, it was so...
Yeah.
It was just difficult. It was I enjoyed it. It was... I mean, Foo Fighters are one of the best bands you can see live, 100%.
Cool. I've actually never seen them. They were meant to be playing at Reading when I went, but I actually never made it to their gig. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, Kings of Leon were playing mine. All right.
My
bad.
I've heard I
forget
haven't seen them, but I've heard very mixed reviews. Like, some people have seen them and said they're the best band they've seen live ever.
Yeah.
And other people have said, they had technical difficulties and it just didn't work out for them. So
Sex is on fire, isn't it?
that's literally, and Need Somebody. I think they're the only two songs that everyone like.
Also a banger, to be honest. I was actually gonna say, no, that's fine. We'll bring it up for another one. I've got something for a different podcast.
Fair enough.
Yeah, actually, just going back, my week, it's been hella weird. It's been a long old week. All I've done is job hunt. Like, getting back on the job hunt sucks. Like I mentioned in my last one, I actually have been employed as a content editor and administration for a company. They're looking at doing podcasts, video editing, all that good stuff. But it's freelance. And at the moment, what I can earn is, I don't know, possibly like £400, 500, 600, maybe 700 a month. Not enough. And it can be done in my spare time. Literally, I can do this of an evening. So I'm like, and nothing's come through yet. I literally have no money right now coming in. So I'm like, help! I need cash. I feel poor. Actually, so before we carry on this story, what I need to drop in right now is what I should have done at the beginning. This is our last episode that we'll be playing on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and every other podcast thing. We're moving solely to YouTube. This is partly because I'm super poor and we have to pay for the rest of them, but also YouTube is performing way better, outperforming absolutely every other thing by a mile, and we don't need to pay for that. So it just seems silly to carry it on. The other ones are picking up like 9 views over every single podcast that we've uploaded over the last, every 7 days for the last sort of month.
Don't at them, Joel. God's sake.
So, you guys, if you don't want it, you're not gonna get it. No, just
ratting them out like people on Spotify and iTunes. You're just not performing. You're
trash. You're getting your privileges taken away. You're coming to YouTube, all right?
I feel like you're firing them. Are you firing the audience the small audience we have on Spotify and iTunes?
Pretty much. I'm calling them out. I'm promoting the YouTube audience. You guys are our main frogs now. You know, I love you guys. Take a sip of my second drink already. So apart from that, everyone go onto the YouTube. It's gonna be easier for me to edit. Oh my god, I just have to do it on one, and we can also just sort it out from there. So I'm happy about this change. This is gonna be exciting, and we'll use the social medias such as Facebook and Instagram. It's just one link. It makes life easier for us. So we may go back to it if we grow. We might go back and say, oh yeah, this is the best way to do it. But YouTube's gonna keep us for now. Sick. Anyway, job hunting. It sucks. Oh my god, I forgot how much I hate just hunting for jobs. I've been applying. I started applying for only ones I wanted. Then I started applying for anything, and I was like personal assistant, like all these trash jobs, and no one's even getting back to me. I even applied for job seekers allowance because I was like, well, I haven't been applied since the first. It's 70 quid a week. It's 70 quid a week. Who cares? Can I just have that? I applied for it. They said, yeah, cool, we'll call you. They haven't called me. I applied on Monday. The government's a mess. No one's paying me. I'm poor. This is my rant of the day.
Why don't you call them and be like, yo, I need money, please?
There's no one to call. All the lines are closed. Because of Corona, there's no one in the office. They said, we'll call you. And then I text back to them and emailed them back, like, when are you going to call me? And they're like, they just didn't respond. It's a no reply on both of them. What am I meant to do? I can't reply again.
You could. You could apply again, and you might get paid double because they're thinking there's 2 Joel Marshes who live in the same house.
Yeah, me and my twin. My parents called us both Joel. Yeah, no, my rant's over for that. But how annoying.
Yeah, one thing I will say in defence of the government in this case, how many people have been let go?
Yeah, especially after the redundancy of. Like last month was the last time that a company didn't need to pay for pay for furlough. So I bet a bunch of people have been made redundant this week or last week. So, true. I bet they've got an influx. Still, call me. Hit me
I
up.
want money.
I
Joel
want
wants money.
I'm
Joel
going.
wants.
Yeah, I'm going to a bottomless brunch with you on Saturday. I literally don't have the money for a bottomless brunch on Saturday. I'm so poor.
I got you back.
Thanks, man.
I'll be your sugar daddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I need it. See,
But
that
you've
was
got to wear a
actually the
miniskirt.
reason. Huh?
But you got to wear a miniskirt.
That's fair. Crop top miniskirt. I'll be on it. Don't worry. It's yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I just thought I'd call you out on public, and then you'd have to spot me. But yeah, no, that was it. That's kind of my rant. I'm excited for the bottomless brunch, really. Oh, actually, my car insurance is coming in next week as well, and I'm like, help! I can't afford my car insurance. So I'm gonna get a job. If I need to work at the bar, I will. I'm panicking now. I'm in panic mode today.
Because you was meant to be driving to the bottomless brunch, but the more you talk, the more I feel like, okay, so not only am I paying for your bit of the bottomless brunch, I feel like I'm going to be driving you there as well. It's like, yeah, I can't afford the...
Oh no,
I've
it
got no
runs
insurance.
out middle of September. It's fine. I'll drive us there.
Okay, cool.
I'll drive us there. You just have to spot me for fuel. No, we're fine. Alright, that's it. Literally ran over.
Right.
Big pickup. I made gluten-free brownies this week.
Are they good?
Hell yeah, they are. And gluten-free brownies are so easy to make. I don't know why I'm so proud of myself. I don't cook. Anyone here knows I cook like poo. I can't.
Yeah, when Joel was living with his ex and everything else and stuff like that, and the ex left for a couple. She was just for a couple of weeks just to sort some stuff out. So Joel was living alone.
It was a week. It was just a week.
Yeah, it was a week and everything else.
Yeah.
I came in. You was like, yeah, I'm living on turkey dinosaurs and peas. That was your dinner.
Yeah.
So
and
when
chips.
I said
And chips.
and chips,
And
that was
chips.
it. That was your meal for pretty much the whole week, apart from when I
Yes.
turned up, but I got you Domino's. Well, we both got Domino's.
Yeah. That is my go-to. That's my switch off. I'm like, all right, it's turkey dinosaurs and chips. At uni, that was what I ate. Until I had a
thought it was
girlfriend
Go Pizza.
that cooked for me, I was in trouble.
What about Go Pizza?
Huh?
Is it Pizza Go or Go Pizza?
Pizza Go-Go?
Yeah.
Pizza Go-Go was the best. Oh my god. So if anyone doesn't know, I went to university in High Wycombe, and there's a place called Pizza Go-Go. I think they were a bit around. There is one in like Bristol. There's one in like Enfield. Like they're around. But they can do a double XL alligator pizza, and it's £7 pickup if you pick. And so I live close enough to this pizza place, and it was the most enormous pizza. It would last me like 4 meals. Literally, I'd eat 2 slices. I was full. I don't eat very much in it by itself, and it's the meatiest pizza in the world. And it's so thick. It's not Italian, like it's thick American pizza. It was so good.
It's almost an insult calling to the Italians called it pizza.
Yeah, it's like deep dish style. It was so fat and heavy. Like literally it would last me. I'd eat it for dinner, then the breakfast, then lunch, then dinner again. And that would be my entire thing for £7. That's why I lived at uni. Yeah, that was rough.
Uni
No
life
wonder I
is
put on
rough.
so much weight.
Uni is rough though. Uni life is rough.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%. Learning to cook would have helped me a lot. But I had people to do it all the time. Literally, like in first year, I burnt stuff like within the first few months. My housemates were like, yo, we'll cook for you. You go and do the shopping, we'll cook. And I was like, sick. I'm onto a winning formula here. Second year, my girlfriend came over a lot and cooked for me. Third year, I lived with her. She cooked for me. I didn't need to learn.
I cooked for you once.
You did. You came over to visit and cooked for me. That was a great dish. You made like saffron risotto or something, right?
Yeah, my saffron risotto, which is probably the most poshish thing I've said on the podcast so far. That's not. That wasn't a cheap dish I cooked you either.
Didn't we have a whole episode of us just being posh? I'm sure that's not the not the only time.
True.
Yeah.
I like. There's a whole episode of us being posh, and then now there's that you going like, please, sir. Give me money.
I'm so poor. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the
I've
best.
become Joel went from like, yes, I'm high class, and now it's like, oh my god, I'm common.
I'm not common. I'm broke. If I didn't have parents, I'd be homeless. It's not common. It's lower. Oh my god, I'd be on the streets. I just
It's like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more?
Please. I just like doing things. I hate saying no to things, but then when money runs short, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
but I still try and do the things.
Yeah, I was genuinely wondering how quick you was going to run out of money, and it's been surprisingly quick.
Yeah, quicker than anyone thought, I think.
More. I knew it was going to be quick.
It was,
because you're not good with money.
Nah.
When you got a job, it's fine. When you haven't got a job, you don't. Your habits don't change.
Yeah.
You just keep going.
Yeah, literally nothing.
Like, most people are like, okay, I've got no job. I need to start saving. I need to start doing anything else. You're like, no, sod it. I'll do a random trip to this thing.
Yeah.
I'll go on holiday. I'll do this. Oh, I've got no money.
And then I run out. And then I'm like, oh, now I need a job again. That's how I live in. Like these last few months. Damn, have I been living life? No job. I've been going out all the time. And then I'm like, oh, wait. Money is a thing.
Money is a thing, Joe.
Difficult. Yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal when money runs out. Actually, I was thinking, I was like, I love streaming. I love doing all this stuff. But then I've been feeling bad. I've been feeling guilty about wanting to stream. So I'm like, I should look for a job. But then I was just like, oh, you know what would be really sick? I've been watching League of Legends because the playoffs are on at the moment. Which I know we spoke about, like the football's coming back, isn't it? Like the Premier League or whatever.
Yeah.
With League of Legends playoffs, this is like coming up to like their cup final, I guess you call it. I don't know. So it's like who gets into the World Cup.
Okay. That's a World Cup for League. Okay.
Yeah, World Cup for League of Legends. It's a big thing, really big thing.
But I thought the teams were not regional.
Yeah, teams are regional.
Oh.
Europeans, Americans, Koreans, Chinese.
As people can probably tell by listening, I give a lot. I care a lot about this sport.
Yes.
It's a sport,
yeah,
right?
Esport. Yeah, sport. I'll give it a sport title.
Is it a sport?
Yeah, esport.
Is it a sport?
Would be fine. You can call it that. But yeah, I was like listening to the commentators, and I was just like, I could do a better job than this. Like, they're good at describing the game. But it's like, if you want entertaining, I could commentate better.
We went to Comic-Con one year.
Yes.
And Joel, you dragged me to a event where they were playing League of Legends, and I stood you, and I was going, and you went, "Are you enjoying?" I went, you usually went to me like, "How are you going? How are you enjoying?" I went, "I don't know what's happening, but I'm enjoying the commentary because they have no idea what the hell they're talking about." It's not like for people who understand. If you watch any sport, the people who commentate know what's going on. They know how this words that to use and everything else. Whether it's basketball, football, tennis, and everything else. Normally, the people who are doing the commentary have played the sports and know what they're talking about.
Yes.
In this scenario, it's basically a brand new thing. So no one who's doing the commentary, has played the game. I don't think they even play the game. I just think all they do is commentary. They're just professional commentators. Like, yes, this is what's happening.
Maybe, yeah.
The red team is winning. Oh wait, no. The red team's dead, and now the blue team's winning. It's a complete U-turn, and no, the red team's alive again, and then they're calling. They have no idea what's going on. I'm pretty sure they have.
That is like how the games are played, though. Like, games can flip on a coin. It's not like as much as a bigger style game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Or sport, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's what is the attraction for people and everything else. But because there's no language for the commentary yet. So they're just making it up as they go along. And I can't remember that they had a conversation about Harry Potter one time, like comparing it to Hogwarts and Harry Potter. It's like, I don't. What? I was just there going like, this has got nothing to do with Harry Potter. This is people playing video games at a high level. I mean, it's very skillful.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
call
do
it a sport,
remember
and I wouldn't call it a sport, but I would definitely. I appreciate the fact that it's a ridiculously high level, and if I played against them, it will be. I mean, they'll get bored. I would win because they'll get bored and leave. That's how.
Yeah. By the way, this itself was at Comic-Con, so it's a fairly big event. This was the UK Championships. It's not like the European Championships, but this wasn't a small tournament that we were at. This was a room full of people. How many people were there? Do you reckon 500, 600 watching it live?
I was genuinely surprised how many people were there.
Yeah, like a few hundred watching it live. It was broadcast live on Twitch as well. I'm sure a few thousand watching it. But yeah, like the commentators were a bit all over the place. They weren't the commentators you expect at Worlds or Europe, you know.
It's just, I mean, you said that this is to get into that another tournament and competition thing. Is that level?
Yes.
Is the commentary better, or is it still exactly the same with people having no idea what the fuck to say?
Oh no, way better. You get onto the World stage, and the commentators are phenomenal. You get the best of the best at Worlds. That one was to get into the Champions bracket. So basically, if they won the Champions bracket, they would get into the European League. They'd be like the big boys at that point.
Right. Okay. So I went from going like I might watch it just to hear the bad commentary to going. Yeah. I'm not interested anymore. Okay. I just want them to talk about complete and utter rubbish. Yeah. I'm trying to twist it to make it relevant in most minute way possible.
Yeah, you do get weird things come out of like the even Worlds ones, but you don't get them talking about Harry Potter. Upsettingly. It is good. I mean, actually, I've got a friend group that have done it for the last couple of years. We've always been like, this is sick. I love the commentary, or I love, I love the Worlds. And we watched the finals at cinema for the last like 4 or 5 years. 4 years. And I want to go again, but maybe I'll do a house hosting party or something instead of going to the cinema, because a few friends are still nervous about it. But that's November, like the World Finals. It's all coming up soon. I'm very excited for the World Cup of League.
Yeah, I can tell you're like ooh, on the edge. Gets
me going. Yeah, I would love to commentate over it. Like, just have a game, just talk garbage over it. I feel like I could be good. I could be that person there at Comic-Con.
I mean, you can't be any worse. I'll put it that way. I mean, it honestly, people listen to this. It's worth trying to find the gems of just the complete and utter rubbish they're talking about. It's quite obvious they have no idea what they're talking. I'm pretty sure in some cases they actually don't know the game. They just know the characters and kind of pretending to know what they're talking about. Yeah,
I think one of them was like called an ability wrong, which is like just not acceptable, right? At that level, it's just they started calling like the alts wrong names, and I was like, and then they corrected themselves and just went Nars ult, and I was like, what? You can't just I think because the commentators otherwise they know every ability by name, which is hard. There's a lot of them, but smart. It sounds better when you do call it the correct name.
Well, it's it'd be like someone going in football going like, oh no, the goalkeeper's handballed the ball.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly like that. It's just calling it weird things.
Yeah. So, oh no, the keeper has handballed the ball. It's called saving.
Yeah.
It's not handballing it. It's called stopping the ball from going into the net. That is his job.
Yeah. I was watching the Korean League today. Anyway, I'll stop talking about League. I know it'll get boring.
Yeah.
I'm just very excited about it.
I can tell.
Yes.
I can tell.
Very, very excited. Oh. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, what else have I done this week? Umbrella Academy. Finished that off. You seen that?
No. Is this a superhero thing?
Yes.
Again, like another weird superhero thing. I haven't watched it.
Ooh, you'd like it. It was made by Jared Way.
Ooh.
Pique your interest. Creepy superheroes.
First, you had my
all a bit dodgy. Like one's a drunk drug addict. One's like a gorilla man. He's sick.
I'll be honest. I looked at it and be like, oh, okay, it's a modern day Misfits.
Yes, it is exactly a modern day Misfits, but written by Jared Way. That is a very good way to describe it.
Well, first you had my attention. Now you piqued my interest.
Yeah. I think it's right up your alley. I watched season 1, fairly good all the way through. Ending was a bit weird, and then season 2 has just come out. I've just finished it. End of season 2, sick. Really, really enjoyed it. Can't wait for season 3. Yeah,
Sweet.
I would highly recommend it. If anyone wants something like dodgy to watch, get on it.
I like a little bit of dodge.
Damn right we do.
That came out weird. That came out weird. Or
Don't
did
we
it?
all like a bit of dodge?
Or did it?
You know exactly what I mean.
Giggly.
I'm already on my 3rd drink. I actually have to go out for a walk after this.
Just. This is my snake impression.
Yeah. Watch me wobbling around. It's actually Thursday night we're filming this, which is strange.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy tomorrow, and then Saturday, Sunday, we are getting drunk. So we couldn't film it, but we wanted this out again on a Saturday, which we got out last time. Yes, we did it. So hopefully I'll be trying to get this out again for Saturday for you guys. Probably later in the evening, and then Sunday, Monday, you can watch it, enjoy, all sick and dandy. But
Boom. Boom.
Anyway, any other? I think you said you had a few other things to talk about, mate.
I did a little bit of research because last time I came on the show and you was like, so Sean, what's happening in your life? And I was like, nothing. Which is very boring for everyone. So I did do a little bit of stuff. So I looked up funny news stories.
Okay. Back on the news. I like it. Go on,
back on the news. Oh, don't worry. This is nothing political because sod that for a bunch of toffee nuts. Man wraps neighbour's car in plastic after he steals his parking spot.
That's sick. That's so good. Can you be done for that, or is that just like funny?
I don't know. I mean, I'll send you. Where's the picture?
As long as you can't damage, as long as you don't damage the car, bans.
It was on private property. I mean, there's the picture of the car. Can you see that?
Oh, no, I can't. But put it up on our Instagram. Just be like, hey, come watch this episode.
Come, look at this. It's a car wrapped. It's actually not fully wrapped in plastic. Like
that's so good.
Yeah.
Is it bin bags or like cling film?
It's like cling film. Don't know, like when you get like, it's like black cling film. It basically's got like some industrial like cling film thing. Just wrapped a car around it.
That's so funny.
But just imagine that. But just imagine going like, I see you, honey. I'm gonna go to work. What the fuck's happened to my car?
Don't take someone else's parking spot. I think that serves him right.
And
how dare he?
Do you reckon the guy sat out there with a deck chair, be like, "Morning"?
Cigar in mouth, just in a deck chair on the side of the street.
Yeah, he's like, did you do this? Nope.
Sipping his tequila sunrise.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Prove it.
That's funny. That's really funny. I like that a lot.
Yeah, a plane passenger wakes up in a plane because his window broke.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, a plane passenger wakes up and his window had a crack and it broke.
Like it was depressurizing the plane broke? Oh, it was just cracked.
Around the outside, the seal that keeps it on, it was basically cracking and falling apart. And there was so the window was basically slowly becoming loose. So, and eventually by the time they realised the plane I think the plane lands and everything's fine. No one got hurt and everything else. But just imagine waking up like with hearing like a cracking noise. You wake up, you just look to your window like, oh.
Wait, I was gonna say it can't be coming loose because the glass is actually wider than the frame. Like the glass is in the side, I'm sure. I don't think it sits in there, but that's still crazy that it's cracking. Yeah. That's actually horrifying because you die. Like that breaks, you die.
Yeah,
all the oxygen is sucked out of you straight away.
Yeah, it's flying. It was flying from Toronto to Montreal.
Okay. Oh, short flight.
Oh, the frame. Yeah, the whole frame disintegrated.
The frame disintegrated? What, round the side of the window?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What the hell? That's so funny. I mean, I'm reading. Not funny, horrifying, but funny for me now.
Yeah, this is literally.
No one died.
I am reading this off a very sketch. There's a picture of it, and it just shows a crack. But the news site I'm on at the moment is very sketchy, so they might just be exaggerating a little bit.
Okay, what's it called? Please say it's called The Onion.
Newsworld.com, which is... I've never heard of a site called newsworld.com. So...
yeah, it doesn't sound too legitimate. It's fine. I'm fine with that one.
But, I mean, that's the picture they're showing. I mean, again, what's the point of me even showing you?
Yeah, it's fine.
This is why we need to do like the in-person stuff, and I can just show you it's easier.
I can't wait to see each other in person again. I mean, I guess we even could now, but it's still just a bit safer to not to, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's the lockdown. It's lockdown. They never actually used the word.
Lockdown's still going right now. Lockdown's still going.
Well, no one in the government said it was over. They just went, we're just easing it. We're just slowly releasing a few bits, little by little.
I think that's still the case. I think that's still the case because some places are in greater lockdown, right? Like Greater Manchester, bit of Yorkshire, obviously Leicester. They're all in bigger lockdowns.
Yeah, man. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, someone on a plane had a foot massage in America on a plane, and everyone freaks.
Foot massage from who?
Well, no, a couple. There was a couple on the thing, and the guy gave his other partner a foot massage, and everyone on the plane was like, "That's disgusting."
Kind of weird. But...
I mean, I would be honest. I wouldn't be like, "God, yeah, honey, can you give me a foot massage?" On a plane, probably not. I mean,
if you've got like cramped feet or something, or I don't know, like what's the thing you get?
Maybe
like, varicose veins or whatever. Like, you know, where
probably.
It's like,
The thing is,
cool, isn't it?
The thing is, though, is that I wouldn't do it, but if I saw someone doing it, I would just go, "Well, that's weird," but I wouldn't be like, "That's revolting." That's just people saying that feet are weird. People have a weird thing with feet. You either this weird.
Please tell me you've got a foot fetish.
No.
This is all I want right now. I was just hoping that was the way this was going.
I know people with feet fetish.
Do you?
Yeah, and the way they describe it is like, no. If they've got nice feet, it's a bonus. I'm like, it's feet.
Feet are feet.
I don't think. You know what? That woman's perfect, but if I can just see her feet under those shoes, maybe a full bonus. And that's never gone through my head, not once.
I think I've never looked at a foot and just in any way and been like, "Is this attractive?"
Look at a foot and go like, "Yes, it's a 10 out of 10 for me." Susan Boyle,
Yeah.
I don't care. It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10, feet or not.
I'll just take the
Hillary
foot.
Clinton.
I'll just take the foot. Screw the rest. Just the foot. It's just feet. But people either have like feet are really nice and sexy to some people. On the other hand, feet are the most revolting, most disgusting things on the planet, and we shouldn't have them.
Oh, that's so true. I think I lean more towards the second, but I literally have no inkling towards feet.
There is a middle ground where you just kind of like their feet. I mean, I have them, you have them. I mean, who really gives a damn? But most people kind of fall in one or two camps of yes, feet, they'd be sexy, or feet, they'd be disgusting.
I mean, I have nothing against feet.
No,
people can have feet. I just feel like people have to wash feet well.
People can have feet. People have to have feet, Joel. No, if you choose to have feet, that is. If you choose to have feet, that is your human right.
People can have feet. You've been approved. You have my tick of approval.
Joel has spoken. Joel, king of the world, has said you are allowed to have feet.
You're goddamn right.
I should not use king of the world too often. It's just that's gonna get to your head. That will get to your head real quick.
King of the world's fine. You can call me that from now on.
No, I think we're the worst people to do that to. Like, just call us king of anything. We're like, I like the sound of that.
We do have we things do go to our egos. I mean, our friendship group has similar. Actually, no. Like I was saying, the uni sort of friendship group, they have egos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That sound weird. I just said yes into my drink. That's gonna sound all weird.
That's absolutely fine. Anyway, I guess we should start wrapping up. I was enjoying the feet talk because I was gonna be like, hey,
have you
other interests? Because we haven't spoken about that before, have we?
I was actually gonna ask. Have you ever been offered a foot thing during an encounter at all?
Yes.
I haven't.
And with that, I'm going to end the podcast.
Joel's not going to reveal any more than that. That's it.
I have been offered it before. Anyway, It's been an absolute pleasure as always.
You're literally blue balling the whole audience here. You're like, yes, I've been offered a foot thing before. And with that note, we're going to leave.
All right, here you go. Here's the offer. This podcast on YouTube gets 10 likes. I reveal what happens.
So we're blackmailing
10
the
likes.
audience.
Yeah, 10 likes. That's all it is. It's 10 people.
It's just-
we had 50
it's just-
views last time.
It's just going to be me, like, making like 10 accounts. Going
That's
like.
I'll let you know if I accepted or not on 10 likes. It's not that hard to do. Hit up those likes. And yeah, I'll leave it there. Fair?
I guess that's it then. No, that's the end, folks.
Yeah. Have you ever? You already said you've never been offered it.
No, I've never had that. I've never had. Feet's never come up as a thing. I've never been on a date or in a scenario where women have gone like, yeah, no, I get it. You got a nice job. You got a nice car. You a stable job and everything else. You're charming. You're sexy. You're charismatic. But do you like feet? And more pointedly, what do your feet look like? That's never happened to me. Like,
it's a hard one. When do you bring up stuff like that as well?
Yeah, I mean, to be perfectly honest, every part of that sentence has never happened to me. But I mean,
oh my god,
hello darkness, my old friend.
that's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. I was gonna ask, when do you bring up? Actually, no. This is a topic for next time. Sex topic next time. I'm excited for it. Or say it.
Oh, I'm way up for it.
All right, cool. Anyway, we're wrapping up here.
All right.
Tune in next time. 10 likes. Get a sex story. Otherwise, no sex story next time. Done. I'm going to regret this. I'm drinking. This is terrible.
Everyone who listens, just like it.
Just hit it up. Just drop a like. It's funny because it's at the end of the podcast. It's like, how many people have retained to this point?
And I'm gonna put a comment saying that please listen to the end of the podcast. Joel promises something great.
Please listen to 40 minutes onwards. All right. Anyway, take it easy, lads. Thank you so much for listening. Again, we're just changing to YouTube. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, get on YouTube, give it a listen, drop it a like, drop a subscribe. We're getting there. Anyway, take it easy. Pleasure.
Peace.
Peace.